right. So what car are we in right now? What?
Bro, you know, this is the min, the myth, the legend. We're in the S13, just taking it for a little spin. Freddie, who's going to be tuning this thing next week, asked us to put some miles on it. It's constant, the ECU is constantly on and it's logging, just so he could see if, you know, if I'm being a hoon or not. I'm just excited to drive it. This thing's so sick. Bro, with the wheels though. Yeah, you'll see, you'll see.
All right, what you guys didn't know is we're actually, the way Nico and Jeff afford all these cars and everything, we're heading to Nico's job right now.
No.
Yeah.
I used to work there. If you still work there, please get out. This thing sounds like it's gonna explode. All these noises are just like concerning. I don't know why. It's like it's so concerning.
I bet.
It's too loud, too rattly, It doesn't feel like my old car. Like it's literally too rowdy. It feels rowdy. I'm like legit scared of it. Even though right now I think he limited me. I can't rev over 4,000, which is good because I don't want this shit to blow up. Hopefully it's logging. Ta-da!
Well,
Ta-da!
dude, how does it feel, huh?
Dude, this thing feels like it's gonna hurt me.
Want to clarify that this has not been tuned yet. No.
Yeah, this thing's just a base tune setup. Freddie did some stuff and just asked me to go for a little drive so you can do some logging. Just trying to set up the drivability aspect of it, because like cold start and all that stuff is. It's hard to tune like on the dyno because you either drive the car there and it's already hot, so you can't tune the drivability portion of it. That way he can log it and then do whatever tuning magic he has to do to be able to get it up to snuff, so we can also go on the cruise with this thing. But I think it's a little too rowdy for just cruising. I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. But the whole idea too is to send this thing to Japan so we could like drive around Japan. Jeff and I are working towards that right now. Well, this car's almost done, and then finish my competition car, and then the other S15 that's going to be going to Japan as well. That way we can do some fun stuff over there, you know? I don't know, I just get bored here. Even though, like, dude, look how pretty it is out there. Y'all don't even know, man. If you don't live in Washington, oh man, I'm sorry for you. I know it sucks and it rains a lot, but dude, this place is gorgeous.
Days like this,
bro,
is what makes up for that.
There's no better place. There's no better place. I mean, Hawaii maybe? Nah, not really.
Like, no.
Nah, this is tight. But what's even better is that right there. Oh, dude, with the tries, it looks so good.
Nico just reminded me of saying that. So his other wheel, I think the TLOW, the AK5R.
Yep.
I absolutely fell in love with that wheel, and that's something you'll see. Something you will see later is actually we'll be doing a little bit of work on my car. Nothing to this extent, but what I was getting at was these wheels, like I loved them originally, right? And then like the white, it complements the car, it looks phenomenal. But the day he put these on here, I'm not kidding, I can literally not see any other wheel on this car. Like it belongs truly on this car.
You got to contemplate your life right here, you know?
Like genuinely though.
It matches the era, you know? And I'm a fan of 5-spoke, but that other wheel, it doesn't complement this car in my opinion, because it's too modern. It complements newer cars, maybe like S15, R34 and newer. But for this car, like originally I had LM GT4s on there, and I still have them, and I'll run them from time to time. But it complements the car very well because the car has a lot of curves. The fenders have nice curves, and so does the wheel. But when you introduce a really sharp looking wheel to a car that has a lot of soft curves, it almost doesn't. It looks good, but it doesn't vibe with it, in my opinion. But these, like the 3-spoke, is a little more aggressive than the LM GT4, but still it has that 90s feel to it, which this is a 90s car. This is a late 90s, early 2000s like style, like drift styling. So to me, I don't know. Dude, I've worked on these for a while too. It took a hot minute. Like I think we went through like maybe 12 or 15 revisions of this wheel. It's a combination of like Advan wheels put together, but there's a video that we made on the wheel and talking about us and how I designed them and everything. Shameless and shameful plug. This wheel is actually designed by Lemois. A few things actually inspired this. I'm a really big fan of Advan wheels. Advan RA3DT, in my opinion, was one of the coolest monoblock wheels that Advan ever designed. But yeah, go check it out. And but yeah, man, it took me a little.
We're gonna take just a moment here. This we got a bomber in the background. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
it just got a little loud there for a second.
There's an airport right here. No, I just think it works really well. It's not for everybody. Not a lot of people like tri-spokes, but you gotta let them, gotta let them figure it out. That this is the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Not everybody can have this, right? Maybe we'll make a different version of this wheel. I don't know if you guys like, what's that called? The Dodge Viper, the original RT10 Dodge Viper. If you go look at that wheel, I kind of want to do a little spin-off of that wheel, but also in a tri-spoke, just to give it a little more, 90s. What now?
You need a picture inside of it? Huh?
Can I?
Yeah, hey, he's cool with it.
Yeah, you want to take a seat?
Yeah,
I'll take a picture of you.
Nobody see me?
No.
Go ahead, hop in.
Awesome.
There you go. You look like a race car driver now. There you go. I love it.
Yeah, look over here. Yeah, look over here. Yeah.
Your nephew will be jealous.
He's gonna
I'm
be.
gonna send it to him.
You send it.
You send it to him. He's gonna lose his mind.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
You're okay. Oh yeah.
Kinda. It's not
What
bad.
he do with the Honda? He bought the old Honda and he fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Thank
fun.
you, guys.
Yeah, of course. Of
You go
course.
to the American too, right?
Yeah, people like it. Girls like this color. It's green. I don't know. It's pretty. I like it too. Yeah, like now I opened up this hole. This stupid VVL is like too tall. I opened up the hole, but the motor rocking back and forth. It's rubbing a little bit. I'm gonna get the valve cover redone by somebody that he's actually out here in Washington. He does like pinstriping, so we're gonna do something cool too. I have a second valve cover, so we're gonna do that one, then we'll swap it. Bro, style's everything, man. You have to come prepared, bro. Like come prepared. God damn it.
And the fact that those are clearly like car enthusiast people, and like the amount of like now they're walking away. They're talking at least like 7 people or so coming out and just mesmerized by something like they don't see on a day-to-day basis. Like, is that not a good feeling?
It's cool.
It's a great feeling. Like what?
I know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Just come see your boy. Come
Exactly.
See your boy. Hey, we'll flip it. Yeah. We'll do all the things. All the things. Go back to the shop. I just wanted to drive it.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Maiden voyage. Give me a champagne bottle. Somebody call an Uber? Boy, shit. Yeah, this gas pedal needs to be like tuned because it's a little sensitive. It's like literally you go down like half an inch and it's like wants to go full throttle. For a little while with a couple of different setups. Before it was like 380 horsepower, and then last time before I popped my head gasket on the old motor, it was making about 320 wheel, but with the Samsung it feels like it's at like 400. And so, but now we're gonna go from 3 to almost 6. I mean, capable, right? And it might get to 6, but it's doubling the power. Like, bro, I haven't driven anything with more than 350 horsepower in a very long time. So that's why it's a little scary. Well, never mind. I drove the Vet. Anyway, the Vet's scary, yeah. And I'm kind of, it's like a bittersweet. Yeah, I want more power, but I also don't want the car to be terrifying. Like, I want to be able to lay into the throttle and not have it blow off tires and go crazy. Like, just enough power, you know? If it was just enough, give me another like 5%, and that's good. But this is gonna be just enough plus another 100%. So I don't know what to expect. We'll see after it's tuned. We'll do a little shakedown, I think on the 12th. Jeff's getting his, he got his back blown out, if you saw in the other video. If you didn't, go watch it. But yeah, he's gonna get that quarter panel fixed. Got his back end blown out. But yeah, he got his, he's getting his quarter panel fixed, and then she'll be back to her old glory. And then we'll go do a shakedown on the 12th, so it should be fun. I gotta buy some more tires for this thing. I haven't done that in a minute, so the shed will be fun. I don't have a gear indicator, so we're working on that. The gear indicator that came with it, or like the sensor or whatnot, it's not working, so we got another one on the way from our boys at Drift HQ, and we'll get this thing back in operational. 25. Okay. Oh yeah.
Made it back to the shop in one piece. S13 came back in one piece. It's crazy. In the like probably the 4 years that I've known Nico, that was the first time I've ever got to ride in this car, because there's always been something up with it. We're gonna be that much closer to being able to get this on the track, going sideways for the shakedown. We're looking forward to it. I'm gonna pull my steed into the shop. This is my GR86 here, and like I said earlier, I know it's nothing like you're seeing previously on the channel with Nico and Jeff, but this is my baby. It's something I've worked really hard for, and I'm looking forward to doing like a little like revamp on it. Finally replacing this front splitter that's absolutely cooked. Held on by a zip tie and literally nothing else from the right side over. Small details, but it's kind of long overdue. Switch it up for you guys, and then we'll start installing stuff here shortly. All right, it's finally later. The shop hours have kind of slowed down, so it's time for the personal stuff. Our good friends and over at Infamous Aero, I had a little mishap probably a couple weeks back where the whole front right, or sorry, the driver's left, it completely just folded under halfway, and you can see how the driveway just ate at it. I forget the name of like the material type, but I mean, it's advertised as indestructible. And as soon as Infamous saw what happened to me, which I'll plug that clip right before here and kind of show you. Oh, get a lowered car, they said. Having a lowered car would be fun. This is my first time being victim to an absolutely destroyed front lip. Thankfully, my bumper is okay. We've Frankensteined up some zip ties to hold it up, but essentially this whole right side completely buckled under and completely folded in upside down, like it was biting its lip almost on this side, literally. But it's gonna be okay for now. I gotta hurry up and make it to the airport, so good way to start the trip, but everything's okay. So on to better things. It was brutal. So before, I mean, the under tray, it did get pretty dinged up, but I mean, because of how the bolts go through the actual bumper, and then you can kind of see the top side of the bolt here in the grill, is like when I hit it, I mean, with this being indestructible, like it's gonna take whatever it's attached to. And being said, case in point, screws are completely gone. And then the side is just being pinched in by this corner that I have being held up. But except for the front splitter, the new one's gonna be matching the same thing. I opted to go without the winglets though, because I wanted just a more like clean look around. And then the side skirts, it's the same thing, but I installed them originally just a little too far in. And so like you can kind of see that like that gap in between, which you couldn't see it just standing next to the car given like the ride height. But we're gonna kind of push this out a little bit. That way it'll kind of be sitting just outside the body line of the car, because they also sent us some goodies. We're gonna add this little side skirt extension. So if I remember correctly, they hooks up about here, and then it should match this like boomerang that's kind of like on the side of the car. It's gonna be a little different, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna ride with it. And then one of the last things we'll be doing is we also got a rear diffuser in the same material, but they did us a favor, and originally the car, as you can see, comes dual exit exhaust. I personally am very biased, but I wanted to see single, because in my opinion, seeing a dual exit on a little 4-banger that's making not very much, if not very little power, just the single, it just hits different. So Veris went ahead and they had their 3D printed option where you can just literally do a cover plate. Instead of it being just the plate, it's actually like the full diffuser cap, which is kind of cool. But we'll be doing the diffuser on there, and then I lied to you. The very, very last thing we're gonna be doing, which I don't know, we'll see if I can reach it. Oh no, it's back in the office. You know what? I'm gonna make you guys wait. I'm gonna make you wait. It's something we picked up in Japan. And if you're an OG and you've been watching the vlogs, then you should know, okay? But we're just gonna get right to it. We're gonna start by, I think, front to back, and then we'll finish with the last bit. So let's get to it. The front splitter is officially on. A little bit of a struggle bus for myself, but got it on, everything mounted up. Ended up having to ditch just a little splash tray. Literally, the reason being, you come to this right side, you see like the clips are all broke, it's bent. It's not like there's really much like function here besides covering like splashes or anything, but we were still able to leave this other section of it, so it still kind of keeps everything buttoned up on the bottom side for the most part. But now I think I'm gonna get on to the side skirts next, then the diffuser, and then we'll get close to getting wrapped up. Finally got the passenger side skirt back on. It didn't film me taking it off, but you can actually kind of see how much I pushed it out back over here. So it'll kind of actually match the tire line, just tucked in just a little bit. And then I still haven't got around to messing around with this side yet, but you can see how much more sucked in it is sitting here. So I'm gonna kind of push this side back out, and then we should be getting close to getting wrapped up with the side skirts. I know I didn't do a lot of talking as we're going over, but 90% done. The only thing remaining is the white striping I want to do on the aero and the windshield banner. But we got the diffuser on, and I mean, I like the looks of it. I'm a little concerned with how low it is, but we're gonna find out. I mean, especially tonight when I go home, pulling into my driveway is a little gnarly, and there's nothing I can do about it because it's off the main road. But yeah, no, it came out good. From the side, I really like how much it kind of brings down the tail end of the car, because that was like my biggest complaint, honestly. And then the side skirts, then don't hose me for how filthy they are, but scooted them out like probably a full inch or so to where that way it actually kind of sticks out beside the body line of the car. The front splitter, like you guys saw, we got that installed with no end plates, so then now it kind of carries around, which I really like. The thing I've been most excited about, and I cannot wait to drive it, this Vertex steering wheel. Got this with the boys when we were back in Japan for Auto Salon, and that was probably like the first time actually I'd ever bought an aftermarket steering wheel. Oh shit, shut up. Yeah, right. My first time in. This guy's like first 20th time, but.
We bought 18 steering wheels this trip. We need to buy more cars. Yeah, we need more cars.
I just don't know what other options we have, you know, because they have this clear videotape of you
18
stealing.
Be any bald guy.
18 steering wheels.
Who would believe it? That is not me.
But if you haven't seen those vlogs, you got to go back. Being said, it is officially 12:09. We're doing the midnight in auto, okay? But no, I'm really happy with how everything turned out so far in the car. Just small cosmetic stuff that I just really have been wanting to do and have been kind of slacking on. So a couple more small details to kind of work through, and then looking forward to getting some new wheels on the car here in a couple months. Currently they've been set into order, a nice custom set. Nothing super original, but I love them and they're gonna look good. And I'm going back to the 18s instead of the 17s. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna keep the whites. These are gonna be my winter setup, if anything. And then the 18s, those are gonna be like my daily, my summer, my show wheel, quote unquote. Tomorrow morning, if anything, we'll kind of take a stab at doing the front splitter, like just literally the pinstriping I mentioned, and then maybe do the windshield banner, and that'll be a wrap.
The next day.
All right, it's officially day 2, and we are all wrapped up with the 86. As you saw in the time lapse, we did this little white trim here along the edge of the aero. And I mean, personally, the only reason I like it is just because it kind of helps show like the height. You can really see where it's sitting right now. And then we went ahead and did the windshield banner. I still need to let dry a little bit so I can kind of fine tune this edge. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, I'm very happy with how it looks. The new splitter, I'm very happy about too. I like it not having the little winglets. And then also 2 birds, 1 stone. Some new tires showed up for these wheels. So got some freshies on there, it'll be good. And then the rear diffuser clearance, I was able to get home in one piece, but of course, pulling out of the complex, not even leaving this complex, pulling out, I already was scraping a little bit, but it seems to be okay. Officially had to put on the sticker. So like we said before, they're only available in person for now, so make sure to come by the shop or catch us at one of the events or catch us in Orlando here soon, and we can definitely get you guys hooked up on there. And one last thing we ended up doing, and Jeff just ran with it, he's done this at least a handful of times. We got the Vertex steering wheel in, and I'm super happy with how it feels. It feels like it might be just a little smaller than OEM, but then the flat bottom too is really nice. But I'm really happy too that I get to keep like the airbag, so it's still kind of like that OEM plus kind of thing, you know, but also I'm not going to be eating a steering wheel. And then one more thing I want to reference to with the aero kit on here, this is by Infamous Aero, someone I've been working with now for the last 2 years. If you use actually code 425 in checkout, you might save you a little something something, but this is just their full aero kit right now. I know I kind of already went over it. It was front splitter we got on, side skirts, got the rear diffuser, and then you also got the rear window wing here too. The only thing I don't have installed yet is the side skirt extensions. That kind of comes up and matches this boomerang, which, you know what, let me set that up real quick, and I want some feedback. I don't know if I'm gonna install it, but we'll see. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, here is the piece here. You can see their logo here, just the little ghost, the infamous ghost. But it'll actually sit on the car like this. I mean, it adds more black, which I like, and it kind of helps break up the gray. But something else like Jeff and I were talking about last night is they do make some really good like inserts that you can get away with that are like carbon fiber or like replace this, or sometimes they even have a little GR logo you can add to the inner side. But I don't know, we'll see about this. Let me know down below if you guys think I should run them or not. I'm a little on the fence. Some of me likes it, but I don't know. Let's see what you guys think. Being said, I'm gonna get this pulled out of the shop, parked out back, and then get to editing this video. And then once Nico comes back, we got a little bit of news to talk about with the S13. All I will say is she may or may not be getting tuned next week before we leave, but it'll be soon. It'll be soon. So if anything, we'll catch you here shortly with Nick.
All right. So whatever Justin said, you know what I'm saying, that we're gonna tune this thing before we go to Orlando. Unfortunately, there's some schedule stuff going on, so Freddie won't be able to get to it until we come back, which will be even better. But that way I don't have to like freak out with our scheduling. But this thing will be tuned right before the track day, so stay tuned and follow, like, subscribe, do all those things. And again, support your boys so we can keep doing this for y'all. See you soon. Peace.
What are all these extra screws? No, I'm just kidding.